1974, a panoramic view of the new Leeds, the new towering floodlights, the biggest in Europe. Giles to Bremner, who passes to Gray, who slides it to Hunter. And Leeds United are turning on a brilliant show. Skill, strength and athleticism. Hunter to Bremner, Bremner to Giles, Giles to Clark, Clark to Bremner, Bremner to Madeley. And I can see the futuristic walkways in the sky. Madeley passes to Giles, who floats the ball into the goalmouth like a paper dart. And this, then, is the moment when history comes rushing towards us, making us feel lightheaded, and I'm at the top of the Kop. I have fully merged with the Ellen Road noise, and I belong.
Red Ladder have been in Leeds since the early 70s, nearly 40 years. And being in Leeds so long, I think it's really important that we acknowledge the relationship that we have with this city. I'm really proud of the fact that Red Ladder are going to now work not just in Leeds, but with Leeds people, because this production of Promised Land will be a community play. It will be a play for up to 40 local people to take part in. You're not going to see just a stage version of Promised Land, the book which is semi-autobiographical from Anthony's life as a Leeds United supporter. You're going to see a new piece of work that was stimulated by that book.
And as the train pulls into the station and the glittering sets of residential towers lining the river come into view, I only have eyes for the brooding town hall and the cantilevered football stadium, the city's two great monuments to metamorphosis. They both symbolise to me Leeds' desire to cross the threshold, to breach the narrow confines of its rough, isolated world. When I wrote my book, it was, I was saying how great it was to follow Leeds United, but I was saying I used to work at the Leeds Playhouse. You know, my uncle wrote this play about the Jewish community coming to Leeds, and I also wrote in the book the kind of experience that is celebrating Leeds in terms of the communities of Leeds, the Jewish community, the Irish community, Afro-Caribbean community. Immigrant communities have come to Leeds, as my own did, and they've helped to shape Leeds and to make it what it is today.
The only people that could act this play and perform this play are the people of Leeds. It would be absolutely wrong. If there was a fortune and people said, you know, millions of pounds, you can have 40 actors, 50 actors. Actually, you choose these actors because that's what the play is about.
The two central characters are Nathan and Caitlin. Now, they come from different sides of Leeds, different sides of the river. Nathan is from a Jewish background. He's a Leeds United fan. He's a dreamer, a fantasist. Caitlin is from the other side. She's third generation Irish Catholic, like Nathan's third generation Jewish. She hates football, hates Leeds United, thinks they're a bunch of thugs, hands out anti-Nazi leaflets, and she is in conflict with her father, who is a lifelong Leeds United fan.
Though it's intensely realistic in places, it also, because it uses time from different eras, it also uses music and song, then therefore that automatically kind of goes movement, dance. That's got to be part of it.
I would like 400 people in that auditorium at one point, all chanting together, all singing along together, because they're in there, they're in that world, and we want that. And the best piece of theatre always doesn't stay on the stage, it spills out into the auditorium.
I did say to Rod when we started this project back in last July that I'm a declared Huddersfield Town supporter. So it's really struggled for me to get involved with this, but I've put all that behind me. I am a Leeds lad, born and bred. As a guild, we're extremely excited about the project and the prospect of working with Red Ladder. Now let's be quite clear about this. Many of us have worked in pro-am productions before, and that usually means walking across the back of the set of Evita or sitting in the public gallery of an Agatha Christie thriller at the Grand. I am assured it's not going to be like that. It will be, as Rod said, the professionals and amateurs working together as equals to bring this fantastic story to the stage.
Theatres are rooted in a place. Like, this theatre isn't going anywhere but Leeds, and it's incredibly important that it's rooted in Leeds, and the work that we have on has got something to say about the city that we're in. It's an opportunity to talk with the communities that are here and help us to reflect and to think about what we are and who we are, and it's incredibly exciting, so we're proud to be a part of it.
You've got a professional team of artists bringing their expertise and their experience to a product that is going to be performed by local people. It's going to reach a high standard, therefore, production values and high expectation of those people. And I think that's the most important thing about it for me. It's, yeah, obviously we want to make a very exciting, good piece of work that local audiences will want to come and see, but it's the legacy of that relationship which I think is really important.
As Rod said, it's not just about the football, it's about the way that the whole city has an identity.
It's a play which celebrates Leeds, it's a love letter to Leeds, and it involves a love story which is about people from different communities falling in love. But what underlies it, really, and I know it sounds a bit schmaltzy to use a Jewish word, is my love for Leeds.
So I think a project where we're working together, a professional company of 44 years old, and this long-standing community of amateur dramatic societies is really quite exciting and quite new. Any final questions?
Rod,
Yes.
you're allowed to be in it if you're from Bradford.
Just keep quiet. It could be worse. It could be from Pudsey. That was a joke. Look, what have you done? You've lifted a can of worms. I'm a Scouser. What do I know?
The answer is yes.
The answer is